Christmas, Squawk Talkers. I hope you're practicing your English. I know it's a holiday, but there's always time for a good story. Now, I have a good story here. It's really snowy and cold in England right now. I'm really wrapped up. I've got my snowy Christmas jumper on and my Christmas tree hat. Look, there's a shiny star. I like sparkly things. Anyway, the story is by Julia Donaldson and Alex Scheffler, and it's called The Gruffalo's Child. If you have this at home, you can follow along as I read in English. Okay? The Gruffalo said that no Gruffalo should ever set foot in a deep dark wood. Why not? Why not? Because if you do, the big bad mouse will be after you. I met him once, said the Gruffalo. I met him a long, long time ago. What does he look like? Tell us, Dad. Is he terribly big and terribly bad? I can't quite remember, the Gruffalo said. And he thought for a minute and he scratched his head. The big bad mouse is terribly strong and his scaly tail is terribly long. His eyes are like pools of terrible fire and his whiskers are tougher than wire. One snowy night when the Gruffalo snored, look, there he is asleep, the Gruffalo's child was feeling bored. Oh, I don't know if he should go out on his own, do you? The Gruffalo's child was feeling brave and she tiptoed out of the Gruffalo cave. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. Into the wood went the Gruffalo's child. Aha, aho, a trail in the snow. Whose is this trail and where does it go? A tail poked out of the log pile house. Could this be the tail of the big bad mouse? What animal is it? It's you guessed it. Out slid the creature. His eyes were small and he didn't have whiskers. No, none at all. You're not the mouse? Not I, said the snake. He's down by the lake eating Gruffalo cake. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. I'm not sure. She's telling the truth. Aha, aho, marks in the snow. Whose are these claw marks and where do they go? See those little prints in the snow? They're marks in the snow, tracks. Could these be the eyes of the big bad mouse? What animal is it? It's an owl, look. Down flew the creature, his tail was short and he didn't have whiskers of any sort. You're not the mouse. Twit-twoo, not I. But he's somewhere nearby, eating Gruffalo pie. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Would you be scared out in the snow all on your own? In the dark. Aha, aho, a track in the snow. It's all O sounds. Whose is this track and where does it go? Whiskers at last and an underground house. Could this be the home of the big bad mouse? What creature lives in this house? Out slunk the creature. His eyes weren't fiery, his tail wasn't scaly, his whiskers weren't wiry. You're not the mouse? Oh no, not me. He's under a tree drinking Gruffalo tea. It's all a trick, said the Gruffalo's child as she sat on a stump where the snow lay piled. I don't believe in the big bad mouse. I wonder if the big bad mouse is really true or not. But here comes a little one out of his house. Not big, not bad, but a mouse at least. You'll taste good as a midnight feast. What kind of snowman has the mouse made there? Gruffalo. Wait, said the mouse. Before you eat, there's a friend of mine that you ought to meet. If you let me hop onto this hazel twig, I'll beckon my friend who's so bad and so big. The Gruffalo's child unclenched her fist. The big bad mouse, so he does exist. The mouse hopped onto the hazel tree. He beckoned and said, just wait and see. What's going to happen? Out came the moon. It was bright and round, and a terrible shadow fell on the ground. Who is this creature so bad and so strong? His tail and his whiskers are terribly long. His ears are enormous. Really, really big, that's a good word. Enormous. And over his shoulder, he carries a nut as big as a boulder. The big bad mouse, yelled the Gruffalo's child. The mouse jumped down from the twig and smiled. She's running away. Aha, aho, prints in the snow. Whose are these footprints? And where do they go? And the Gruffalo snore. Oh, I think I've missed a bit. The footprints led to the Gruffalo cave, where the Gruffalo's child was a bit less brave. The Gruffalo's child was a bit less bored, back with her daddy. And the Gruffalo's child snored and snored and snored. Well, I think maybe the next time the Gruffalo's child won't be so brave to go out wandering in the forest, in the wood, all on her own. Well, I hope you enjoyed our story today. Have a lovely Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll see you really soon for more stories over Christmas. Merry Christmas. Take care. Bye. Feliz Navidad.